Okay everyone, welcome back. Now we are into module number 4, building your 5-figure funnel. So in this module, we're going to be looking at how to piece the funnel together. Okay, so we're going to be looking at how to register and upload your products into JVZoo, how to build your sales page and what to include on your product access page. I've called it thank you and download page on the PowerPoint there in front of you, but that just means product access page. Also your JV page and your opt-in page. These are all the pages you need for your funnel, okay? So let's get started, let's get down to it. Okay, so first off, we need a funnel page builder. Okay, now you can do this on your own. I mean, if you know HTML, if you can use Composer, if you can build your own pages, then that's absolutely fine. Really good, no problem at all. You'll see that with my second upsell, which was the Done For You service, I've included 5 templates of sales pages, 5 opt-in pages, 5 product access pages, and these are all done for you. All you have to do is add the text. So all you have to do, you can use Composer, so it's basically free. For Composer, you don't have to pay for anything. You just upload the squeeze page templates or the sales page template, which I've given you, and then you can just edit where it says put your text here. You just put what text you want there, and it's as simple as that. Everything else is done for you, okay? But if you haven't bought that, no problem at all. Some of you may already have funnel page building software. Optimize Press 2, Lead Pages, ClickFunnels, Insta Builder, WP Profit Builder are just some to name, okay? There's literally a ton of different softwares. I can't comment on them all. I've used Optimize Press 2, which I still use today. I have used Lead Pages. I mean, Lead Pages is really good, but I just didn't like the monthly recurring fee. ClickFunnels, again, really good, but again, a recurring fee or really expensive if you're to buy it annually. I think we're talking quite a few hundred, $100, a few $100 anyway. So yeah, Optimize Press 2 I highly recommend. That's what I still use to this day, and I absolutely love it. And we're going to go into it. I know we briefly looked in the module before. We had a brief look at how to use it. We're going to have a bit more of a closer look how to build an opt-in page using Optimize Press 2. And you'll be able to figure out how to build sales pages. It's the same idea. You're adding elements, adding different rows. When it can seem confusing at the start when you're using some new software, but just playing around with it and getting used to it is the best thing you can do. So getting to grips with whichever software you use is absolutely ideal, and that's what you need to do. So let's have a look at JVZoo, setting up on JVZoo. I'm actually going to take you over to JVZoo and I'm going to show you how to set up and add your product to JVZoo and also add a sales funnel. That's what we're going to look at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flick over to our browser and I'm inside my JVZoo dashboard. You can see. Now what we want to do is we want to hover over the Sellers tab and select Sellers Dashboard. Okay, so straight away you can see in the top right this yellow button, Add a Product, it's free. So we're going to click Add a Product, it's free. Now we're taken to the add product information. Okay, so allowing sales, I mean, if you're doing this, then it's not like you're going to be selling it straight away. This is going to be a few weeks, even months off you launching your product, okay? So we don't want to allow sales and we don't want to show in the marketplace. We don't want people to buy it just yet. What we then do is we set the launch time and date. So I've already added my 5-figure funnel profits product to JVZoo, but I'm going to add it again just for the purposes of this video, so to show you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select March. The year's 2015 already pre-selected, so March. I'm going to select the 10th, which is the Tuesday, because that's the day I'm launching. I'm then going to select the hour, which is when I'm going to launch. I'm going to select 11 a.m. and then change the minutes to 00. So now you can see the 10th of March 2015, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. So it says here down below the note, the product will not be visible in the marketplace until this time. Okay. So then product name, this should autofill. Yes, it does. So 5-figure funnel profits. doing it in US dollars. The product price is $7. Okay, so commission payout is 100%. So if you were adding a membership site, maybe one of your upsells is a membership site. Okay, so let's just say, for example, $7 for the monthly membership. Then you can tick this box here, and this means it's going to be multiple payments. So you can select every 1 month, number of payments 12, so that'd be over a year. It'll take 12 payments every month. Okay, and then commission on the first payment would be 100% because that's what you've put, and if you were going to leave it at 100%, then you just leave that box blank. However, if you were wanting to pay 100% on the first time and then 50%, you change this to 50, and then you'd put the first payment as 100. Okay, if that makes sense. And then obviously you've got your offer trial period, but I'm going to deselect that because that's not what we're doing. I'm just showing you just in case people are wanting to use membership sites as either upsells, which I do recommend you do. I wouldn't have a membership site as the front end, not on your first product launch anyway. Okay, so quantity we're going to leave empty because it's unlimited. Now your support email address, so it's usually with your domain. Remember, in the domain in the C panel, we had a look. Well, we didn't have a look, but we just briefly overlooked that you can set up your own email address within your C panel of your chosen domain. So for me, it's support. Well, I obviously haven't done that, but support at ease on income. I think it's because, yeah, I'm using a Zendesk as my support desk instead of an email address. So I'm just going to take that out because people who want to reach me through support can do so through the support desk. Okay, so then we need to put our pre-launch page. Now, as we are in JV launch mode, we are going to be using our JV page. Okay, so I've got one there, fivefigurefunnel.net/JV. That's my JV page. So now what's going to happen is if it was available in the marketplace and people go to look at it, they'd be taken straight to this page. Okay, they wouldn't be taken to the sales page. They'd be taken to my JV page or the URL, whichever URL you put in this box. And then below you can also see send all traffic to sales page after launch date time. So that is what we want to do because we want all the traffic to go that way to the sales page after the launch time. We then move on to the sales page URL. So I'm using externally hosted page. You can use a JVZoo instant sales page. I don't like doing so. I never have done. I would absolutely recommend using your own hosted sales page just because you then have control, full control. You're not dependent on someone else, even though JVZoo aren't like that, and it's very unlikely that something would happen. I just like knowing that I've got full control over everything. Even if I mess up and make a mistake, I know it's my fault and I'm just to blame. Anyway, so sales page URL. So fivefigurefunnel.net is the sales page for my 5-figure funnel profits product. And then this pass affiliate ID to the sales page. This just means if when the affiliate sends a link out, when people visit that affiliate's link to your sales page, it's going to have their affiliate ID at the end of the URL. I don't use it. I keep that as a no. I do see some people using it, but I don't. Warrior Forum backup sales page, there's no need to do that. You don't need to use that. Okay, so delivery method of your product. Okay, so you've got protected download or a thank you page. Now, the protected download option is going to mean that you're going to upload your product into JVZoo itself. So keeping this selected, on the next page, you're going to be asked to upload your product. Now, I don't use this. I use a thank you page, as you already know, because it's where you went, the thank you page, download page, or product access page as I like to call it. So I select thank you page and then obviously the URL for that page. Okay, so I've got access all areas. Now I don't think that is the URL I'm going to be using as I'm still a few weeks off launch, but that's what I'm using for this demonstration. That's what I've used when I was adding my own products. Okay, so that's the URL. So now what happens is, well, obviously you've bought something through JVZoo because you've bought this product. So when you bought my 5-figure funnel profits, and obviously you bought a platinum package afterwards, whichever level you stopped on, when you then didn't buy the next upsell or whatever, and you then got taken to JVZoo or the access page. Okay, so JVZoo have the access page, they send you directly there after you've purchased everything from within JVZoo. Okay, so that's why you put your access page, your thank you page here. Now, we also need to have a return period. It's absolutely essential. I generally go for a 30-day refund period. I think because we're using PayPal through JVZoo, PayPal actually have a 60-day guarantee, money back guarantee. Still, so it doesn't really matter. This doesn't really have much effect with the 30-day period, because if it's outside of the 30 days and a customer still wants a refund and it's within 60 days, they can still do so because they've paid through PayPal. But I use 30 days. It's just what I've used. I've got it on my sales pages. Then one of the most important parts is this little tick box. Make my product eligible for product of the day. This is really important. This could be the difference between a good launch and an amazing launch. We'll probably all know that JVZoo, every day they have a product of the day. They have an announcement. I'm just going to scroll up. You can see this banner up here at the top right. I'll see if I can highlight it. Yes, I can. So local retargeting blueprint is the product of the day. Okay, so yesterday JVZoo thought they sold the most, or they, I don't know how it works, to be fair, but you obviously have to sell a lot, usually get top spot, the top seller of JVZoo, and have good conversions. I expect JVZoo were only going to want to promote it if it's got good conversion rates, good conversion percentages. So this usually, from what I know, can bring upwards of 200 sales in just from having product of the day. So if it can make a lot of money for you. Okay, so you need to make sure that you tick this box. Make my product eligible for product of the day. Then affiliate approval. Okay, so when you're recruiting JVs and affiliate partners, you're going to send them the link where they can request to get access to get their affiliate link for your product. Has to be manual approval. Has to be. Really important. Don't put it at automatic, because you're going to end up with hundreds of people who have never made a sale, who are going to send you really crap, rubbish traffic, or even just do some mad black magic, and I don't know, but it's not good. You need to have manual approval. Then you can have affiliate terms. You can put some terms in this box. So, for instance, a lot of people say that if you don't have 25 sales on JVZoo, please explain how you're going to promote my products and that sort of thing. Okay, or if you don't have 25 sales on JVZoo, you're going to be put on delayed commissions unless I know you. That sort of thing. It always happens. It's just one of those things, and it always happens. When I put a product up, you'll have people from all around the world just with zero sales saying how they love the product, except the product's not even been released. So how would they love the product? It just doesn't make sense. A lot of it it's quite suspicious. So manual approval, and do be careful when accepting affiliate requests. Really do. Don't put people on instant unless you know them, or unless they've got a decent number of sales where you know that they're not going to be sending shocking, rubbish, horrible traffic, Then we move to the top right. Checkout options, PayPal's already selected, so we leave it. JVZoo Marketplace, so this is going to be for when it's live. People may be searching for it, can see a description, so you can put a short description of your product. You can select a primary category, for instance, internet marketing down here. There's loads of different sub-niches: affiliate marketing, banners generators, blogging, copywriting, domains, general. There's loads to select, so you can select up to 3 categories to base it in. and then also put keywords. So for instance, if you had a Facebook ads product, then you'd put Facebook, social media, paid advertising, pay-per-click, that sort of thing. This option I've never used myself, but I have seen people use it, and you know, it must work. It's a Facebook social discount. So on the sales page, on the purchase page, sorry, when the customer goes to purchase the product and pay for it, they can get a social discount, so maybe a couple of dollars off for sharing it on their Facebook. Okay, so it works well because they're saving money, but it works well for the vendor because they're getting more people to the sales page because they're sharing it on their social media account, and people are their friends and followers and whatever else are going to see it. Totally up to you. I don't use it, but it's up to you. Then dime sale, I'll quickly cover dime sale, just let me close that one up. The dime sale is basically the ones where you see on the sales page where you land on it and it says 2 more sales and then the price is going up, or 3 more sales and the price is going up. So your start price would be $7, then you'd increase by a penny every one sale. So every time a sale's made, it'll go to $7.01, then $7.02, then 3 cents, 4 cents, all the way up. I mean, you don't have to do it like that. You can do it every 3 sales, or you can put it up 5 cents every 3 sales. It's totally up to you. Again, I have used dime sales and it was really effective, to be fair. It was really good. It was really effective. Good scarcity because people want to get it for the cheapest price, and if they see it's going to be rising in 2 more sales, they feel like they need to buy it now before the price goes up. I'm not using it, or I haven't used it for 5-figure funnel profits. As you see, it's a stable $7 price, but a really good option if you want to try that out. And then autoresponder integration, probably the most important part. Now remember, in the ebook we talked about GetResponse, okay? About your autoresponder being GetResponse. So this is, it says already, GetResponse recommended. This is because JVZoo have set it up with GetResponse where you basically get every buyer that buys your product lands on your GetResponse list, whereas other autoresponders don't capture every single one. I think Aweeb is something like 70% of the buyers will come through, and for some reason they miss quite a number of them. For me, I've used GetResponse for all my launches, and I do still miss a few. Not nowhere near 30% missing, but I think around 5% are missing sometimes. No idea why. I think it's just the way the cookie crumbles. So when you bought your GetResponse account, if you did so when you read the ebook, I could have put my own GetResponse affiliate link in, and that way we'd be getting $20 each, I think it is. When you refer someone, I get $20 and the person who I refer gets $20. However, I thought it would be a much better idea if you actually go through the JVZoo route and buy it through JVZoo. That way you're getting the JVZoo GetResponse account, which is what you want, really. That's where you're going to get the most subscribers, capture the most subscribers, and also you're going to be able to use single opt-in, which no other autoresponders allow when doing this sort of thing. So when you did buy it, you should have got an API key. If not, you can go into your GetResponse account and log into your account, and in the top right corner there's my account. You should be able to find your API key and then paste it into this section here, and then you'll be able to choose your list name. Okay, with your API key it'll register and it'll bring up all your different lists that you've created, and you're away to go. You can select which list you want to add them to. I'm just going to show you something quickly as well, because I've forgotten that I haven't shown you how to use your GetResponse account, how to set up a list. So whenever you've got a new product coming up, you want to create your list within JVZoo. So what you need to do is you need to go to sellers, scroll down to other, hover over other, and then add list to GetResponse account. So if I click open link in new tab, now you can create a new list. So I could create FFFP, create new list and get response account. That's then going to link to your get response account as well, because you've linked the both of them together when you signed up to it. So that'll then create your account through JVZoo for your get response account. I know it's getting confusing and I do apologize. It does start to make sense. Anyway, so back to the adding your product. So then you do your API key, you select which list you want to use, and then I'd leave these, unless you've got a webinar, go to webinar. In the back end, you'd paste it into here. If you're using retargeting with Facebook or AdRoll or Perfect Audience, then you can use your retargeting script in here. And that's it. That's pretty much it. So you just click this button, save your product. That is then your product added to your seller's dashboard. You then repeat the process for all of the products in your sales funnel. Okay, so you just repeat, do exactly the same. Obviously change the sales page URL because you're not going to have your upsell on that. So it could be something as simple as the name of your upsell. You can see I've got platinum and I've also got done for you. You'd then, if it's on the same access page, you'd leave it, or if it's on a different access page, you'd change it. And you'd also want to be adding it to a separate list. And we're going to get into that in a little bit. I'm going to show you exactly why we want to add it to a separate list. So that's your upsell taken care of. You then add all your products. Then what you want to do is you want to hover back over sellers and select sales funnels. So what you want to do is you want to add a sales funnel. So by clicking on the add a sales funnel button, you can come over here. I'm just going to put FFFP, save sales funnel name. You're then going to want to add a front end product. I'm just going to select, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to select one of my other products, but I'm going to save sales funnel. Okay, so there's the front end product, Uber Video Graphics Editor. Then what you want to do is you want to add your upsell. So for me, it'll be the Uber Graphics Pack. And then click add. And you can see it's appeared here. So after they buy from this one, they're then taken to the Uber Graphics Pack, which is your upsell. Then you can add another upsell next to this. So then I'd add the Uber Graphics Pack yearly and click add again. And again, you're going to see Uber Graphics Pack yearly. So after buying Uber Video Graphics Editor, they're then taken to the Uber Graphics Pack sales page. If they buy that, they're then taken to the Uber Graphics yearly sales page. Now, what else you can do is you can add downsells into it. So if we wanted a downsell for the Uber Graphics Pack, what we'd do is we'd come into the row where the Uber Graphics Pack is, and we'd select downsell, and we'd select Uber Graphics Pack 1 month, which is a downsell for it. Proceed, and you can see that's there been added here. So if they hit Uber Graphics Pack, they buy it, they go to the yearly one. If they don't buy it, they go to the 1 month one. Okay, and then you can do the same for the Uber Graphics Pack yearly. You can add a downsell here. Okay, so you're ready to go. That's your sales funnel added. We're going to cover the affiliate page, how to let affiliates request their affiliate link when we move on to the JV page a little later in this module. But for now, that's the sales funnel. That's your product added in JVZoo. We can now move on to the sales page.